The Yamaha YFZ450 is the sport ATV that outlasted them all. It has a rich history of dominance and is the only 450 sport ATV that's still in production today. While the sport industry slowed for a time, there is a resurgence of demand and interest in a market dominated by the YFZ, an ATV that never let off the gas. And today we have the opportunity to talk about the history and continued dominance of the YFZ with folks who know it very well.
So what I do at Yamaha is I'm a marketing representative for ATV side-by-side in the North American Snowmobile division. Well, I'm responsible for creating, with our teams in-house, creating and distributing all the marketing assets. One for the snowmobile division worldwide, so we'll get all the assets ready for Scandinavia, for Russia, for the US. And then vice versa for ATV side-by-side, we will work with the Yamaha in the US and get assets from them and plan things such as launches, demos, get all your print and video ads out and whatnot from there. And then the fun side of my job too is we get to come out and test out some new product and talk with you guys and get some feedback. So I actually grew up racing motocross. I was under the Yamaha brand for a little bit there, which was cool. And actually near the end of my racing career, I was still with the Yamaha brand and I was able to transition from racing to school and then to school into the industry as well. So I was able to kind of keep that passion and that love for the industry alive by transitioning from being an enthusiast, getting into the career. And that's what's great about working for Yamaha is there's a lot of enthusiasts in-house where some customers from the outside looking in don't know what's going on in a corporate kind of setting. So it's encouraging to work with fellow enthusiasts, whether it's motorcycle, marine, snowmobiling, and really have that team mentality there to get not only marketing materials out, but to get experiences, to get rides in with everybody and to plan stuff with in-house internally and to have real cool adventures like that is something above and beyond just a regular job. Not only fun to walk into an office and enjoy what you do, but to be surrounded with the lifestyle and all that in the branding, it's the next level for a job.
It's evident that Joel loves his job and is passionate about this category and his opportunity with Yamaha. And today it's all about the YFZ and its continued dominance.
So if you remember the introduction of the Raptor, Yamaha since then has put a huge focus on the sport segment of the industry. We want to continue to kind of be the stakeholders within that class. You'll notice even our racing history with the YFZ, from Bill Balance to Thomas Brown to Chad Weenan now, the names and the championships are just mounted across the wall down in the US and in Canada. So we're definitely excited on that, and we want to, again, continue to provide innovative and new product for these customers so they can continue to be at the top of the podium there.
Racing has been a part of my past as well, and I had the opportunity to race at the legendary Glen Helen Raceway in California way back in 2011 on a factory Yamaha race-prepped YFZ. While many things have changed since my Quad X Series race at Glen Helen, the stuff that made the YFZ so legendary and dominant continue to be what propels it forwards today. And I believe one hallmark is the simplicity of making this ATV race ready. Helping to speak to that fact is retired racer Ben Hodgson, who brought us a fully race-prepped YFZ so we could test back-to-back and see how the stock 2020 stands up.
I was really impressed with Joel and the stock YFZ today, the 2020 bike. Every time I would go for one of the bigger jumps out here, I would turn around and the next thing I would see would be him coming over the same jump, hitting it the same way I would with the stock machine, and it was a real testament to what the YFZ450 is capable of in stock form. I raced for Yamaha from 2014 to 2015 before ultimately retiring from racing, but 2 years in the pro class with the YFZ. And I have to say, when I switched over to it, I was really impressed. First off with the handling, and second with well, for one, the power that you got out of its stock, but number two, the amount of power that you could get with the GYTR parts. I thought it was really, really impressive, the program that they had available to you when you first started with them.
Right out of the box, the YFZ450R is ready to go. You need two simple add-ons, Nerf bars, which is a cheap add-on for your feet protection, and then a tether as well, which will cut the engine power if the rider were to fall off the machine. From there, all you need to do is load it up and go to your local racetrack and you're ready to race.
Yeah, there's not a ton of work that goes into making one of these things race ready. We can find you a set of Nerfs very quickly. They maybe take an hour to put on if you're not rushing yourself. The tether switch, very, very easy, very simple, just a couple of wires and off you go. And you're race ready, you know, you grab some duct tape or some stickers, pick a number, and off to the track you go.
So we've been out here at Moto Park today comparing both the stock bike and the fully built bike. It's a lot of fun riding them both back to back. There's nothing that this stock bike can't do that the race bike has done. So just comparing the YFZ450 in stock form with simple add-on of Nerf bars and a tether, and racing it against this fully built A-arms, shocks, to take it out there and to be competitive with it is something to say about the bike.
Moto Park is an excellent MX facility with a track that's maintained to a very high level. While it has been quite a few years since I swung a leg over a pure sport ATV on an MX track, I figured it was about time that I do it once again. After a few laps of getting the feel for the YFZ, it was like second nature, and I was able to get out and really start to push the bike and run some solid laps. But to tell the true story, I wanted to line up behind Ben on the fully built bike to see if I really could follow the lines of a pro-level ATV. I gotta say, while there are obvious benefits to suspension and engine upgrades, the stock form 2020 YFZ, with me 10 years Ben senior, was able to hold its own, and as both these guys have said, it's a testament to the superiority of this ATV's base abilities.
AJ's been killing it. Doing everything super smooth, railing the berm, finding the traction in all the turns, and really showing he's a true professional on those things.
For Yamaha, it's not just about selling the ATV or sponsoring pro-level riders, and the Yamaha Blue Crew sponsorship program is all about helping amateurs in their racing careers.
So the Blue Crew umbrella is Yamaha's real racing blanket that kind of encompasses everything that is racing in Yamaha, from MotoGP to motocross to now side-by-side racing. So it's an opportunity for Yamaha enthusiasts and racers to kind of group together as a community and get their messaging and get their branding and get their sponsorships out there. While at the same time, it allows these amateur racers to piggyback and partner with a dealership that's a mutually beneficial relationship. So it's a real cool opportunity that we've kind of embraced within the last 3 years internally, 3 to 4 years, and we're really trying to push that branding on the Canadian market. Some real core racers might have noticed the logo and stuff from the States in the past. So now we've endorsed that in Canada. We're trying to have an amateur kind of blanket again, mimicking what the US has done up here, so that we can have that sense of community, that sense of when you show up to the track, oh, there's my guys that I need to go hang out with, and it kind of aspire for other amateurs to be in that position and to be a part of that Blue Crew and that community. So where we're at today, Moto Park, this is a Blue Crew endorsed facility. Ian has a fleet of bikes that he rents out. He's able to start and train some enthusiasts to get going on the racing side of things. They can step up. We have a great step-up structure as well, the way our units are kind of positioned. We have entry level into intermediate, into kind of more advanced level of machines. So not only does the Blue Crew program offer something, our product line complements it as well. And then again, at the same time, the dealer is able to tie everything back in and kind of have the package there. So if you're interested in getting involved in it, approach your local dealer. They do have all the information. It's the Blue Crew Amateur Ride Program. Based on what they're able to work with, hope you hook up with some discounts with some bikes and whatnot from there. So it's cool to try to accommodate and really appeal to the amateur crowd, not just our pro stuff.
The Blue Crew program is simple to apply for, and working through your local dealer is the way to see if you qualify for it.
So if there is a rider interested in being a part of the Blue Crew program, they should definitely approach their dealer. Their dealer will have all the internal information there that will communicate between the dealer and corporate head office. So you'll need to take your resume, any race number that you're sanctioned with, and take that in with a picture of yourself to the dealer, and that's all the dealer will need. Now at the same time, the onus is on the dealer too to really pick through who they believe will represent their dealer the best, because at the end of the day, the dealer is investing in this rider, so they want to have the best rider and the best image for their dealership out on the track as well. So you can approach your dealer can look over your resume. If he feels there's vested interest for both parties there, he will take the next step and look at what kind of discounts he can offer the racer through the program and its parameters, and then what additional discounts he can give there for power product if he's looking for a generator or a pressure washer for the track, what kind of co-opable expenses there are, maybe fuel to a race or something along those lines. So it's a cool program that, again, if you're interested in, go to the dealer, chat with them a little bit, and then you can start your amateur career from there.
It's this kind of grassroots level help that's needed to get people out racing and taking their skills to the next level. And it's a testament to the fact that Yamaha doesn't just invest in their product, they also invest in the riders and the racers who are going to be on those pro podiums with their YFZs for years to come. Thanks for watching Dirt Trax TV. If you liked the video that you just saw, please click the like button as well as comment below. You can subscribe to our page and also ring the bell if you want to be notified of future videos on Dirt Trax TV.